junkies out there, I invite you to spend some time with me. I'm Johnny Allen, and this is the Johnny Allen Podcast Show.
Hey guys, the show does start now. I am your host, Johnny Allen. This is the Johnny Allen Podcast / Videocast Show. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And what I do is I talk about everyday life situations that we all kind of experience. At least most of us. Some of us are having some interesting everyday life situations. A lot of interesting stuff going on. Anyway, it is July the 30th. July the 30th, 2020. Yeah, it's been a long week, folks. You can tell. Anyway, July 30th, 2020. July is almost over. It's hard to believe the year's more than half over. A lot of us are probably thinking, yeah, I'm glad it is. It's been a wild year, right? Anyway, thanks again for liking and subscribing and stopping by my channel. Again, I am Johnny Allen. This is the Johnny Allen Podcast / Videocast Show. And like I said, we talk about everyday life situations. So without further ado, I got talking points coming up, and I'll tell you about that in here in just a second after I tell you about this product right here. This is my buddy Tim up there in Lansing, Michigan. He has this coffee company. It's called Diesel Coffee Company, www.shopdieselcoffee.com. If you are a coffee drinker, I highly recommend this product. Now, he sells a lot of different varieties besides the Diva blend. I always put the Diva blend up here, but he's got a lot, and it's great coffee. Really is good. Tim, if you're watching, I'm getting ready to order a couple more bags. My inventory is getting low down here in Indiana. Yes, I'm in Indiana, folks. Another podcast I'd like to plug. It is kind of weird because I do my own podcast, and not a lot of times guys feel funny about sharing the podcast, but I don't, and I'm going to share this one right here. This one's called Box Kickers Talking Sports. That's Chris and Daniel down there in Austin, Texas. I hope you guys are safe down there in Austin. There's a lot of stuff going on down there right now. But anyway, Box Kickers Talking Sports. Check out Chris and Daniel. I will have the links below on both of those items I just told you about. Anyway, it is, like I said, July the 30th. And it's 90 degrees. I'm in Indiana. It's 90 degrees and sunny. It's been 90. We had a storm the other day. It's my weather forecast. And it's actually pretty nice today. Pretty nice. Not bad. It's been pretty nice. I'm drinking coffee on the show. This coffee is really getting kind of weak. I'm going to have to get some more. I may get some after I do my short video break. I'm gonna share a video with you guys when the recording studio, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get me some more coffee because that's getting a little bit weak. But it is diesel. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good out there. The news, it's all the same, kind of wacky, same old, same old, same old. I'm not going to talk about it. I've been talking about it for the last 3 weeks about all the protesting / destroying / rioting / young girls pushing down governors and mayors, and I mean that whole thing up in Wisconsin. I will talk about this briefly. I saw on the news today the mayor the governor of Wisconsin, or anyway, it was either the mayor in a Wisconsin town or the governor. This was back in June when they were starting all this madness. They were, of course, they were just statue destroying. And the mayor's just videotaping it, right? Or whoever, the mayor or the governor, whoever he was, videotaping it. You guys probably saw this. And then 2 girls with the cute little mask and stuff on come running up and push him down and hurt him pretty bad. Well, they arrested those girls. They turned themselves in, which that was great. But they turned themselves in. And I looked at the pictures of them. I'm just like, wow, is this what our society's come to? I look at the one girl, and of course, I'm trying not to be judgmental. People can do what they want, but it's just, I'm old school, right? The one girl's kind of heavy set. It's okay. Short hair on one side, green hair, and basically looked like she could tear me up in the ring, right? She just kind of a manly looking gal. And the other one was kind of, long blonde hair, kind of cute. Anyway, I don't understand. is why, and it doesn't matter what they look like really, but I just such a contrast in the way that, here's what I'm getting at. Such a contrast on how the two girls look. That's one. And number two, but the behavior was exactly the same. It's violent, bad behavior. I just don't understand what is going on with the youth. Comment below if you got an answer. I don't know. Maybe I've been busy, trying to raise my kids when they were younger and busy working and trying to make a living and trying to pay my bills. Just busy, 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 and I'm not paying attention to whatever other people are doing. Maybe that's my fault. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to take a break from that. I'm going to talk a little bit about COVID at the very end, just a statistical thing. But first of all, I would like to plug the Roundtable Recording Company in Broad Ripple, Indiana. I'm in a band called the Crossroads Saints, and we are recording our second album right now. And we started last week. We're going in the studio again tomorrow with our good friend Mark. Go lay down some guitar tracks. But anyway, I shot some video of Roundtable that I want to share with you guys. It's a state-of-the-art studio. It really is. It's really nice. So anyway, without further ado, I want you guys to check out this video, especially if you're a musician or in a band. You might want to watch this. And then I'll be right back. So here you go. Check out the video. Here it is.
Hey, all right, guys. It's Johnny Allen from the Crossroads Saints. And I am here at Roundtable Recording Company in Broad Ripple. This will be the first time that we have recorded since 2008 with the Crossroads Saints in a professional studio. And this is the first time in Roundtable. This is going to be pretty awesome, guys. Pretty awesome. The reason why I'm squinting because it's a bright sun. I haven't done any of this. I don't do that anymore. But anyway, I'm going to record the whole session. We're going to have some fun. And this is the beginning of the new album. So here we go. All right, guys, we're at Roundtable Recording Company in Broad Ripple. And this place is totally awesome. Totally awesome. I'm going to flip it around here and let you guys see this mixer. Roundtable Recording Company. Oh, in Broad Ripple, Indiana. Now, can you see that? You're talking state of the art, gang. State of the art. Look at this. This is where we're going to be working tonight. This is my job tonight, guys, right here. Look at this. It's amazing. That's the control board, and then Mike's out there recording in the room. We're going to be recording the setting up drums. And we're going to start tracking Cradle to the Grave. I mean, just look at this setup, guys. It's amazing. Like I said earlier, I've been in a lot of studios. And I've been in a few studios in Nashville, Tennessee. And they're nice studios, guys, but this is state of the art. This compares, if not better, than some of those. There's couches. Look at this back acoustic wall. For when we record and run the mixes back, and you can just see the speakers here, guys. I mean, this is just, I can't get over it. It's a state of the art, man. I can't wait to start tracking. We'll be tracking here in about an hour, probably. You can see the ceiling. I would have to say this is probably one of the best studios I've ever seen. And this is just Studio A. This is the Grand Dog Studio, but there's two other studios besides this one. We'll just do a little round tour here. Yeah, Roundtable Recording Company. It doesn't get any better than that. And then we start recording. Of course, the light will come on. There's the main room right there. Okay, so we get the hallway here. Nice. Look at this, man. Here's some of the people that recorded here and some of their kudos. You know what I mean? They've done soundtracks to a lot of these artists and shows, and that's what we'll be doing as well. We're going to be, doing the Catfish, the voice. Travis is probably responsible for a lot of that. These guys got my songs. Roundtable. They've got a couple of my songs on Steel Horse TV. Thank you very much. Some vintage, just vintage. There's the front desk. A lounge. Okay, we're going to go around in here. This is Johnny Allen's really excited about recording in here. It's my new home. This is Studio B. There's nobody in here right now, but there will be. This is a nice room as well. Kind of dark, you can't see nothing, but it's a good room. I mean, the atmosphere in this place is amazing. Just amazing. It's incredible. We got a session here in Studio C, the small room. Restaurant. There's even another one. I think there's 4 of them. I'll show you the lounge. Look at the lounge here. We got a pinball machine. I mean, we got a homemade mural here. Indiana legends: Michael Jackson, Johnny Mellencamp, Babyface, and Axl Rose. Vintage, video machines, vintage women, vintage RCA, large screen. Look at the records here. Got a nice refrigerator. The thing's packed too. Microwave. Look, check out these chairs. Okay, sit your ass down on my hand. There you go. Sit your ass down on my hand. And you can't beat that. You guys know I love Mustangs, and look at that. It's a Mustang. Matter of fact, I got to sit in this. I got to sit in this. Okay, check this out. In the Mustang chair right here, guys. Check this out, man. Oh yeah, nothing like sitting in the Mustang. Oh, there you go. Check it out. This place is really spectacular. And like I said, I've recorded in quite a few places, and this has got to be one of the best. Seriously, one of the best. I'm going to record some of the session tonight. Like I said, we're making our next record, website to come. Exciting stuff for the Crossroads. All right, we'll catch you guys in a few.
I like all this, like leaving this kind of like...
Yeah, I'm just doing this as documentation. Yeah, I like that too. I got the bass drum sounding good on that demo.
It's got a lot of low in it.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the car, I was like...
It's got a lot of low in it, yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of low in it. Then on the downbeat of the second one. Daryl, you getting ready, Daryl? You on candid camera. This is on the website, brother. So he's got the Stax shirt. He's pretending he's at Stax right now. But
I've got my swear word dialed up to high.
yeah, we're gonna have a session here tonight, guys. First of many, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. We just gave you a little tour of the studio. There's my Schecter bass, the Bangladesh-made bass. I just found that out things made in Bangladesh. But it rocks. So there you go. The Rhodes keyboard. Corey's doing his thing. One of the best, I feel, the best engineer ever.
I know it's on us.
He's going to deny it, but it's true in my book.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little tour. I'm going to be taking more video of our sessions as it goes. And it'll be on our Crossroads Saints YouTube channel we have, and Facebook. We are working on a website. We're going to put together a website, rather. I got a fellow in mind to do that. He's in LA right now. It's going to be putting together a website for us, and then we'll have everything on there, everything involved in the band. Now, right now, bands aren't doing too much because of the COVID-19, the Chinese virus, whatever you want to call it. People give President Trump a bunch of shit about calling it the Chinese virus. I kind of giggle about it. I mean, I'm not super PC about it. I don't get hung up on this stuff, If he wants to call the Chinese virus, so let it be. I mean, it did originate from China. At least that's where the first cases came out of anyway. But anyway, it's kind of cute. He says that. So whatever you want to call it, COVID-19, the Chinese virus, the coronavirus, the Corona-19 virus. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know how they came up with the COVID-19. What is it? That's like, okay, it's a coronavirus, and this is number 19 of the coronaviruses. Not real sure. I have to look that up. But anyway, I'll share some data with you guys. If you guys don't know already, too, I work in the healthcare industry. Been working out in healthcare for 40 years now. And I kind of see what's going on. But I want to kind of come to up to date you, rather, the Indiana cases, okay? Because right now they're saying, oh, we got to close things down. Things are getting really bad. It's mandatory masking. We have mandatory masking here now if you're in a building and whatnot. And anyway, I'll give you the statistics real quick with Indiana. And then I'll kind of go on a little bit and share some things about the COVID-19 with you guys. Anyway, I printed this off the dashboard, okay? So Indiana, this was of 7/22, so a few days back. We had 954 new cases. This is from the CDC website. 17 deaths between, there you go, July 12th to July 22nd. So in 10 days period, we had 17 people in the whole state of Indiana die. 17. New test was 12,054 between April and now. So basically when the thing really started here. But here's the interesting statistic for the COVID-19 that I found. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this is the graft. Okay, let's get over here. There we go. The graft right there. There's the graft. It's backwards. Well, maybe not backwards. But you can see where it spiked kind of high, and then it went down a little bit in June, and then it did kind of go back up a little bit this month, and then slightly dropping off a little bit more. But don't let that graph confuse you guys, because people are like, oh my gosh, the graph, it went up. That means more people are dying, right? If it's going up, more people are dying. Then we go back to this. 17. Okay? The graph going up just means that they're testing more and more people are coming down positive or positive with it, showing positive tests, rather, testing positive. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're dropping off. They're dying. It's not, people kind of confuse that. They go, it's going up, that's death rate. No, not really. It's just, and the thing is, I think a lot of these people have had this for a while now, and they're just finding it out, right? So, that being said, let's see, the other statistics, let's see, I want to share one more thing with you guys, if you don't mind. Okay. Age groups, this is interesting here. The top one is, the top I highlighted is 20 to 29 years old, and the bottom is 80 plus. Now, when this thing first came out, it was like all the old people are the ones that are getting and dying. Well, it's probably gone through and done this thing with most of the old people, unfortunately, and they're gone. And I've seen a lot of that happening in the healthcare. But now, and again, these are just positive cases. This doesn't mean these are how many people are dying, right? It's just positive cases. There's your 20 to 29 group right there. 20 years old to 29 years old. 17.7% are gaining. You see that graph's pretty high. And on the bottom is the 80 plus. It's only 7%. And my age group is, 16 something. So there you have it. This is the statistics for the state of Indiana. I can't speak for the whole nation. Don't have that information, just for the state of Indiana. Oh, one last thing I want to share with you guys. Here's the graph from when it started in April 16th to July 22nd, rather. Okay, here's the graph. The overall graph, okay, of hospital stays, which means people that are real sick, they have to go to the hospital, right? So if you look to right here on the top, right here, this way, this one, right there, okay, right there, that was April. You see the needle going down, the graph going down, 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 down? So the very low is current. These are hospital stays, people being admitted to the hospital because of COVID-19. So you can see the hospital graph has dropped a lot in Indiana, a lot. Anyway, there's your COVID-19 update from Johnny Allen. It's from the CDC. I printed it. I'm not making it up. I just shared it all with you right there. So basically, our cases, positive cases, have gone up a little bit. That just means more people are testing positive for it. The death rates are going down. This is in Indiana now. Death rates are going down. And hospital stays, as you've seen, are way, way down from April when the thing just went bonkers, right? In April, right? All right, I'm going to have another drink of my weak coffee. I guess I didn't. I guess I forgot to go get the the fresh coffee. We'll do that next week. I want to share one more thing with you guys, too. I'm a little bit behind schedule when it comes to this podcast. I was getting ready to have guests and all that. I'm still going to do that. And the big upgrade, I had a flood in here. And anyway, I don't want to bore with you all that. It put me behind for a little bit. But my wife was generous enough. We're going to change the backdrop. Next week, you'll see a different backdrop. She was gracious enough. I don't know if you can see it back here. It's way right there. You can barely see it. But she made me a nice new sign that says the Johnny Allen Podcast Show. That's going to be the new backdrop. You won't see all my fancy pictures and stuff back there anymore. And all that wall collage, I'm going to change it up. So the whole scene is going to change up. Getting ready to gather up the equipment to start doing a little Skyping with some guests, and it's going to be fun. Anyway, that's about all I got today, guys. I wanted to share the Roundtable Recording. I'm getting ready to go in the studio tomorrow with Mark and Daryl and probably Mike. Not sure, because Mike's on a little bit of a hiatus. A good hiatus, though. He's doing stuff around his house. He doesn't have to come in tomorrow for this session, but he may. He probably will be there. Anyway, for sure, Mark and Daryl and myself will be at the Roundtable Recording tomorrow and laying down some guitar work. And I'm going to put down some bass. Some bass stuff. Anyway, that's what's all going on with the Crossroads Saints. Wow. It's just been kind of one of those weird, wacky, tiring weeks for Johnny Allen. I took a really good nap earlier today. I just had to. I think the hot weather, the whole thing with the COVID, the whole thing with the rioting. We're getting ready to get to an election year. You got the Trump haters. You got the Biden haters. You got the ones in between. This is interesting on the political note, though. I'm not a political show, but this is kind of interesting. I just heard today that all the Bernie guys, or the Bernie boys, or the Bernie gang, or whatever they call them. I don't even know what they call them. Anyway, they're kind of having a feud in the Democratic Party with Bernie supporters and Biden. The Bernie supporters say if you don't have socialized health care, we're not going to vote for you, Biden. And Biden says he's not so far going to do that. He's going to keep it kind of the way it currently is with health care, which, whatever. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. So where does that all lead up to the Trumpers, It might be good for the Trumpers. But I don't know. Anyway, it's just weird. It's just weird. Somebody asked me the other day, said, man, you going to vote for Donald Trump? You going to vote for Biden? I said, well, I don't really tell you who I vote for. And I told him, I said, well, I'm going to tell you the honest God's truth. I wish we didn't have either one of them. For one, I think the guys are both too old to do it. And it's extremes on both sides, whether you like them or not. Either one of them. They're both extremists to what they're extreming about. Somewhat. You guys know what I'm talking about. I just think there needs to be a middle ground. You get somebody younger who is not so extreme on either way. Doesn't want to go to somebody doesn't want to go to. And that's why I told this person. I said, I'd like to get somebody in here that doesn't want to go to a total socialist environment, a monarchy that doesn't treat certain groups better than other groups, treat all the groups equally, all the groups, all the people that live in this country equally. Everybody's supposed to be equal. No diversity so much as far as when I say diversity, I don't mean people can celebrate their cultures or wherever they come from, but we're the United States and everybody's we celebrate this country and our lifestyle of freedom together, and true freedom, not a freedom where you like a certain party and you don't like a certain party. So, well, you like this guy, so we'll just kill you because, we don't believe that. So, that's not freedom. And what I'm talking about is a poor black guy out that was a Trump supporter. You guys probably heard about this. Now, here's a black man who's a Trump supporter, which is, whatever. And he made it pretty, evident that he was a Trump supporter. And this younger white guy killed him because he's a Trump supporter. And that's what I mean. We don't need that kind of stuff. I mean, they talk about Black Lives Matter. This guy evidently didn't believe that because he killed a black man. Simple as that. Killed a black man because of who he wanted, who he was supporting for the president. Now, here's the thing. It's a free country. You can support whoever you want for the president. If you're a Biden person, say I don't like Biden, okay? I don't know Biden that well. I don't have anything against him personally, but say I'm a non-Biden supporter. Am I going to kill somebody because they are a supporter of Biden's? No. Say I didn't like Donald Trump. Am I going to kill somebody because they like Donald Trump? See what I mean? So we need a leader, or we need a society and a leader for the free world, the free country that we have here, one of few free countries in the world, to have some middle ground. And I just hope we can get that, man. I mean, I don't think we've had it since John F. Kennedy. You guys are probably too young to remember John F. Kennedy. And yes, John F. Kennedy was a Democrat. But, but he wasn't like some of these Democrats today. Yeah, he was, I don't know. You guys do the history. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look up the history. Check it out yourself. I mean, I just think today, just like, we're going around, these young people today going around tearing up the statues, they just got the wrong information. They got the wrong history. It's been taught in schools and stuff. They teach them the wrong stuff. I suggest you just go out and get some information, some true information. Don't depend on somebody telling you something. Go dig up the facts. And, that being aside, if something was bad in the past, we don't want to repeat it. And, I've gone over that in the last couple episodes. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good weekend coming up. I'll keep you up to date on the band stuff. Changes to the little studio. Again, if you like coffee, dieselcoffee.com, www.shopdieselcoffee.com, www.shopdieselcoffee.com. If you like podcasts and sports, Box Kickers Talking Sports down there in Austin, Chris and Daniel, and Roundtable Recording. I hope you enjoyed the video today. And like I always say every day, or every week, the Lord willing, I'll see you next week. One thing I do want to add before I leave. The other morning, I wish I had my camera on my phone or whatever. I didn't. But the other morning, I was going to work, and it was dark still. And I just looked up and saw the most brilliant shooting star I've ever seen travel across the sky. And it was just neat. It's neat to be able to see stuff like that and enjoy stuff like that. All right, guys. I'll see you next week on the podcast. Have a good one.